This is a world with only black and white. The city is shrouded in haze. He is a color collector, still searching for the remaining colors, trying to convert more colors into energy. However, colors are scarce. Can he complete this difficult task? Today, I recommend a sci-fi short film, PRISM. In the future, humans have exhausted fossil fuels. Pollution and waste have left the Earth in ruins. In this unprecedented crisis, a tech company invented a black technology that converts colors into energy. They built a city called PRISM, where the entire city uses colors as energy. Citizens must pay a color tax regularly. The collector absorbs their colors periodically. Those who refuse the tax are deemed public enemies and eliminated. The protagonist, Jason, is a color collector who has lived in a city of only black and white since childhood. Looking out the window, it's a gray world. That night, Jason tossed and turned, longing for color. As usual, he took out his hidden colored pencils and started drawing. Just as he was fully immersed, a machine behind him suddenly issued a warning, startling him. He hurriedly hid the colored pencils. This machine is an armed robot provided by the company. Although he has some feelings for it, he doesn't fully trust it. The robot sounded an alert again, citing the clause against privately hiding colored materials. The next day, Jason followed the schedule to start a new round of collection. A blooming flower, after color extraction, instantly turned dull, becoming a black and gray flower. Witnessing the flower lose its color again made him feel exhausted. Jason and the robot walked silently towards the aircraft. As the aircraft rises, the city appears only in black and white, creating an oppressive feeling. At the security checkpoint, a female colleague argued with an enforcer over hiding colors and was shot by a sentinel. Jason, seeing this, felt worried. He went to the leader's office, and even though he met the company's targets, the leader still looked displeased. He thinks Jason's mindset is off. As a color collector, he should give up all colored assets and not hide colors, setting an example for society. It was the robot that reported his color hiding to the company. As he left, his boss said something meaningful, reminding him the company is always by his side. This was a warning to Jason. Late at night, Jason painted again, unable to resist his longing for color. Seeing the vibrant colors on paper, he smiled. The next day, Jason and Xiaobing carried out their task as usual. They were to collect from an old woman who hadn't paid her color tax for months due to poverty. Although her home was searched twice, Jason still barged in. He found the old woman was a painter, and the paintings on the wall had no color, clearly extracted. Despite the lack of vivid colors, Jason was happy looking at them. Due to the high value of colors, the old woman couldn't afford to paint. Since his wife's death, he lost the inspiration and meaning to paint. The two were talking when the machine soldier suddenly reported an anomaly. Jason tore open a wrapped painting and found a hidden colorful painting inside. The woman in the painting was radiant, likely the old man's wife when she was young. At this moment, the soldier suggested that these colors were enough to pay off all his debts and still have plenty left for a comfortable life for a while. However, it was clear the old man cared more about the painting. The old man, emotional, said he didn't care about the debts, only his longing for his wife. He begged Jason to spare it, but Jason had no choice. Apologetically, he pressed a button on the colorful painting. After a flash of light, the painting lost its color, and the woman in the painting seemed to become sad. The old man couldn't help but hug the painting and cry. Jason couldn't bear to watch any longer and turned away. The robot kept chattering that the program wasn't complete and they couldn't leave. An emotional Jason raised the extraction gun towards the robot. He shot it. He caught up with Jason, but Jason still resolutely pulled the trigger on the sentinel. The sentinel robot instantly fell. After this battle, Jason couldn't stay at the company anymore. He went back to the old man's room, took out his hidden paintbrush, and invited the old man to escape him. Suddenly, a soldier robot burst through the wall, aiming to eliminate Jason. After mutual attacks, the soldier was destroyed, but the attack also accidentally injured the old man. The old man's blood splattered on the once dull painting, seemingly bringing it back to life. Suddenly, sirens blared outside. Jason was surrounded. He picked up the paintbrush, ready to defend himself. The story ends here. The colors in this film symbolize Earth's energy resources and humanity's reckless consumption of them, which has brought great disaster upon itself. The environment that humans depend on has also been damaged. Conserving energy and protecting the environment is something humanity must adhere to, or else, like in this film, we will ultimately face a post-apocalyptic wasteland.